Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to our second men's semifinal game of the Region 21 NJCAA basketball tournament. It features the home team, Bunker Hill, taking on Massasoit. The National Junior College Athletic Association, Region 21, and Bunker Hill Community College promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial or sexist comments, or any other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, team representatives, or athletic site administrators will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the premises. Bunker Hill Community College thanks you for your support and cooperation. Let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's ball game. Bunker Hill is dressed in the visitors, but on the scoreboard, they will be the home team. And let's meet them right now. Wearing number 4, Jamari Coakley. Wearing number 11, Christian Santiago Lopez. Wearing number 21, Devin Ferguson Perez. Wearing number 21, Mass Jude. And wearing number 23, Marvin Urdaneta. Your head coach, Corona Jones, assistant coaches, Mark Brathwaite, Isaiah Bradshaw, and Coach Long. Let's meet the starting lineup for the Warriors of Massasoit Community College. Wearing number 3, Rolski Mueller. Number 5, Mark Georges. Number 12, Real Handy. Number 23, Bobby Belizos. And number 34, Mark Munroe. The head coach, Jim Singleton. Assistant coaches, John McDonough and Yusuf Eflakani. Your referees for tonight's contest are Bo Sal, Kevin Boutelier, and John Sousa. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's play ball.
From the Health and Wellness Center at Bunker Hill Community College in Charlestown, Mass., this is the final game of our quadruple header of the NJCAA Region 21 men's basketball semifinal on LSP. This is the Bunker Hill Community College Bulldogs, the home team, although dressed in the road blacks at 19-11, taking on the number 2 seed Massasoit Community College Warriors with a record of 18-6. Good evening, everybody. I'm Sam Feely, ready to bring you the play-by-play story, alongside Lady Pina Guerrero on camera. These teams split the regular season meetings, with Bunker Hill winning 69-60 towards the beginning of this, 66-63 at the beginning of the season, then Massasoit winning 69-60 on January 18th. It's worth noting that Massasoit picked up the win after Damon Kerrigan transferred after the fall semester. And already we have our first foul. That'll be on Devin Ferguson Perez.
22, that is Devin Ferguson Perez. That's his first, team first.
Here's a spot up 3 that is back iron, no good. Rebound kept alive by the Warriors. Driving is kicking out to Rolski. Edward for 3 on the assist from Rail Handy. Here's Ferguson Perez. He and Mass Juice swapping numbers for this game. compared to what they usually are on the programs. Kicked out to Ferguson Perez. And the shot clock on the left side not working. Ferguson Perez, a 3. No good. Rebound and the stick back by Marvin Urdaneta. 3-2 our score. Massasoit led by Mark Munroe, who is third in Region 21 in both rebounds per game at 11.2 and field goal percentage at 58.8. Here's a steal. Devin Ferguson Perez will go to the line for 2. And actually, it's going to be Christian Santiago Lopez going to line for 2. Couldn't see with the Bristol players passing in front of me during that last sequence. Rims out the first one. Not a good start at the free throw line for the Bulldogs. Chalk has held first 3 games. The top seeds won in both women's semifinals. In the first semifinal, Bristol defeated Northern Essex. Winner of this game gets the Bayhawks tomorrow afternoon at 1:55 p.m. here on LSP for the right to go to the Division III National Tournament. Here is Rail Handy, gives it up. Back to Handy. Back to Edward for 3. They connect again. So Handy to Edward for 3 on the first 2 buckets of the game for Massasoit. Now a steal by Munroe. Ahead to Mark Georges. He lost the handle and went out of bounds. It'll be Massasoit ball.
Massasoit basketball.
Munroe has his pass tipped and stolen by Santiago Lopez. No good on the layup, and the rebound by Edward. Edward ahead to Balezos rather. (8-3) Massasoit. Santiago Lopez spots up for 3. Back iron no good. Rebound by Handy. Edward at the left elbow. Fakes the pass. Back to Handy. Now Balezos. 3. Front iron no good. Coming in for the rebound is Juf. Here's a long 2 by Juf, no good. Rebound, trying to keep it alive, is Coakley, who was the only double-digit scorer for Bunker Hill in these 2 teams' last meeting. As here's a steal by the Warriors, dropped off for Georges. He can't get it to go. Wow. Urdaneta gets it to go. Kind of a rough start for both these teams thus far. Here's a 3. That is front iron, won't go. Rebound by Coakley. Coakley, stutter step, drive, over, no. Rebound, blocked from behind. 8-5 our score. 15:49 left in the first half, and the pass comes all the way out to Coakley. Into the corner, a 3 by Ferguson Perez, no good. Weak side rebound by Handy. Handy will drive, and 1! Foul is on Ferguson Perez. That's his second.
Ferguson Perez, his second personal foul, second on the
Dane Allen into the lineup, replacing Devin Ferguson Perez after he picks up 2 early fouls. 3-point play opportunity for Rail Handy. And it's good. 11-5. Santiago Lopez picks up the dribble, goes over to Allen, and it's out of bounds off Massasoit. Inbound lobbed all the way out to Urdaneta. Goes over to Coakley into the corner. Santiago Lopez puts one up, front iron, rolls home. 3 for Christian. 11-7. Belezos goes all the way out to Edward. Edward meets a double team. Gets it to Handy. Handy down low, Georges. And finds Munroe. (13-7). Driving is Urdaneta, kicks it out. Coakley, 3, no good. Rebound off of Allen. Edward to trigger the inbound for Massasoit. Gives it to Belezos and back to Edward. Crosses the timeline. Meets a double team. Breaks it and gets it to Belezos and back to Handy. Handy goes back over to Edward in the corner. Kicks it out. 3 by, no, Georges head fakes. Puts up the layup and will go to the line. Fouls on Urdaneta. That's the 3rd on Bunker Hill. And 2 free throws now for Mark Georges. First one's good. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Georges with 3. And lead is 15-7. Down low. Oh, the shot is rejected. Handy playing much bigger than his frame. Spot up 3. Good. Edward with his 3rd 3, and it's 18-7. Joof can't get it. The pass is intercepted and a foul. Fouls on Santiago Lopez. James Lesme into the lineup for Bunker Hill. Driving is Edward, has a shot, gets it out. Here's Handy, gives up to Edward. Pass deflected from behind, goes back to Edward. 7 seconds to shoot. George's Handy directing traffic. Spot up 3 off the glass, and they won't stop play as it went into the hands of Coakley, who gets it to Urdaneta for his 3rd field goal. And that makes it 18-9. Handy. Spot up 3 by Belezos. Belezos and as 5 now. Here's a 3 by Santiago Lopez. Another assist to Coakley. 21-12. Handy, deep 3. Back iron, no good. Rebound by Coakley. Coakley with 3 rebounds and 2 assists thus far. Fakes the pass, tries to take it himself and does. Says, I've been unselfish enough. It's time for me to get on the scoreboard. And cuts it to 7, 21-14. Well, 5-0 spurt here by Bunker Hill. 3 is good. Edward with his 4th 3 already. 24-14 and now a foul. Foul's on Handy, that's his first. Have a stoppage. I'm not sure. Anyways. Pass nearly intercepted, overplayed into the corner, turned over. Here's Edward, gives it up for the deuce by Georges. 26-14. Santiago Lopez back over to Coakley. Has his pass stolen by Belezos. Second steal by Belezos. He's got 5 points and 2 steals. And that pass intended for Handy out of bounds goes into the Bunker Hill bench, and Handy a little incredulous saying, that was supposed to be for me? Yeah, I was in your direction, man. You didn't move. Jose Andres in the game for Massasoit. There's Lesme, back out to Coakley. Back to Lesme, spot up 3. Back iron, won't go. Out of bounds to Massasoit. Ahead to Edward. Andrade. Driving is Georges. Traveled. Kruma Jones, the head coach for Bunker Hill, hasn't called a timeout yet, despite being down 12 in his own gym. Here's Lesme. Blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. Fouls on Belezos. And just as I mentioned the lack of timeout by Kruma Jones, he takes one right there before the free throws. 26-14 in favor of Massasoit. Want LSP to tape or broadcast your team's games? Rates start at just $100 per game. Also ask LSP about streaming your next gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, school play, meeting, graduation, or other event. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Two free throws now for James Lesme. First one's good.
Next first, you'll have another, number 34, Mark Munroe back into the Warrior lineup, replacing number 5, Mark Georges.
Mark Munroe back into the lineup for Massasoit. We're playing Mark Georges. Second free throw rolls home for Lesme. 26-16, halfway through the first half. Oh, nice behind the back move by Belezos. Into the corner, Edward Wine his fifth three, goes out to Belezos. Jump pass for a three, that is front iron, no good. And the rebound tracked down by Christian Santiago Lopez. Pass out to Lesme for three, back iron, no good. Rebound collected by Andrade. Spin move to Belezos. Oh, nearly got the and one, but it'll go to the line for two. Fouls on Santiago Lopez, and that'll be his second.
Santiago Lopez, his second personal, fifth on the team. Number 23.
Belezos will go to the line for two. Belezos sinks the first one.
Number 10, Nick Curti. He is into the Bunker Hill lineup. And number 21, Massasoit, back into the Bulldog lineup.
Belezos from Holbrook, Mass. Plays high school ball at Holbrook High. Sinks both free throws. He's got 7. And it's 28-16. Nick Coity in the game. He has the ball right now for Bunker Hill, gives it up. Pass stolen by Handy. Pass in the court to Belezos. It's a double team. Tries to break it. Traveling violation. Good double team there by Coakley and Joof. And Ferguson Perez is back into the lineup for Bunker Hill with his 2 fouls. And he's got the ball now. Quickly up ahead, and Allen gets fouled trying to haul in that pass. Urdaneta. No, that's Allen. What am I doing?
Massasoit fouls on number 4, Andre. That's his first, 4th on the team.
Foul on Andrade. No good on the layup off the inbound pass, and unable to corral the loose ball is Coakley. It'll go back to Massasoit. Jared Costa Hayward will check in for the first time for Massasoit and replace Bobby Belezos. There's Costa Hayward. Back to Costa Hayward. Spots up for 3. Side iron no good. Rebound loose and collected by Joof. Quickly ahead to Allen, but the pass intercepted, but stolen right back. Great effort by Urdaneta, and Allen will go to the line.
Massasoit fouls on number 12, Real Handy. That's his second.
Second foul on Handy, 5th
Dane Allen.
on Massasoit. Allen rolls home the first one.
He connects with the first, he'll have another.
You can follow LSP on the web at localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Patreon, LSP37, Snapchat, LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. Second free throw is no good, and the rebound by Handy. Handy gets through 2 defenders, goes out, faking the 3 is Edward, back to Handy. Handy drives off the side of the backboard, no good, rebound by Joof. Allen, yes! Well, now it is 30. Mark Georges with the 2. Sorry for... It's a little confusing when Bunker Hill is the host team, but they're the visiting team here in this game. Good touch pass to Joof. And that'll make it a single-digit game, 30-21. Handy into the corner. Edward gives it up. Georges, 14 to shoot. Halfway down and out, but the rebound and the stick back.
The Bunker Hill foul is on number 23, Marvin Urdaneta. That's his second personal foul. Team 6, Jared Costa-Hayward.
Urdaneta guilty of his second foul. Jared Costa-Hayward for the three-point play. No good, and skying for the rebound is Allen. Urdaneta out of bounds. Will remain with Bunker Hill. We'll have a quick substitution as Devin Ferguson Perez will come back into the lineup and replace Urdaneta. Lob to Allen. Tries to get back to Ferguson. Perez puts it up, no good. Rebound by Edward. Costa-Hayward back to Edward. Over to Handy. Edward top of the circle, thought about a three, goes to Costa-Hayward. 3-second violation.
Bunker Hill basketball, number 4, JC Jamari Coakley.
Coakley back into the lineup,
Replacing number 22, Devin.
replacing Ferguson Perez. Coakley gets past a couple of defenders, has some options, will try to take it himself, no good. And the rebound by Munroe. 4 points, 3 rebounds. 2 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 steals for Munroe, I should say. And this goes out of bounds to Bunker Hill. Bunker Hill's had opportunities to make this 1 or 2 possession game, but they aren't shooting very well. Santiago Lopez avoids going back into the backcourt. Ju finds Coity and throws it away looking for Allen. Perfect play, but did not connect. Bobby Blazos back into the lineup for Massasoit, replacing Handy. Here's Edward. 12 points on 4 threes in the first half. Blazos back to Edward. Thought he had a lane. Costa-Hayward. Yes! (35-21). Poked away by Costa-Hayward, recovered by Coakley. Santiago Lopez goes back to Coakley. Tries to drop it off for Joof, but it's stolen by Edward. Here's Georges. Offensive foul.
The Massasoit calls the offensive call on number 5, Mark Georges. His first 6 on the team.
So both teams now in the 1-1. Santiago Lopez. Shot from the elbow by Allen. 35-23. Blazos. Out to Edward. Extra pass. Costa-Hayward. No. Weak side rebound by Joof. 2 points, 4 rebounds for Mass. Allen cleans up the mess and puts it in. 7 for Dane. Makes it a 10-point game, 35-25. Under 4.5 to go. Edward hasn't scored since that 4-3. Out to Costa Hayward. Edward. Nice move. Belezos. Back out to Edward. No travel. Thought about shot from the elbow. 2 seconds. Belezos. Oh! Use a lot of clock. Find the right shot at just the right time. Belezos with his second 3. He's got 10. And the pass stolen by Georges. He goes tumbling into the bleachers. Belezos goes out to Edward. No. Rebound by Santiago Lopez. Santiago Lopez. They go down low to Allen. Back to Juf in the corner. No. Coakley unlucky there. Beautiful ball movement, and they didn't get anything out of it. Of course, 3 minutes to go. In the corner, Belezos thought about a 3, 7 seconds to shoot. Oh, nice pass down low. They kick it back out. Belezos, 2 seconds, stolen by Coakley. Too much unselfishness there. And Coakley gets the 2. $38-27. Well, it's certainly no lack of entertainment value in this first half. Belezos spot up 3, front iron no good. Rebound by Juf. Another chance to get it to single digits for Bunker Hill. Coakley thought about it. Now drive, spin move, scoop layup, no good. Can't get his own rebound back in. Gets the second opportunity, gets a third opportunity, peels out. But the pass deflected by Belezos and out of bounds. After all that, and Coakley's going to come off the court. Kruma Jones saying, settle down. And 1 for Rail Handy.
Bulldogs are over the limit. Rail Handy. 1 shot.
Rims out. Rebound Allen. Ralph Wilson back to Santiago Lopez. Down the corner, Coity touch pass. Allen. No. That's his own rebound. Kicks it out. Wilson, 3. Back iron, no good. And it hit the overhang. Coakley back into the game after a breather. He replaces Christian Santiago Lopez. Here's Edward. Cross. Drives, has a shot blocked by Juf. Comes all the way out to Handy. Yes! $43-27. Coakley down low to Juf. Fouled from behind, he'll go to the line. Fouls on Edward, that's his first.
Foul is on number 3 as Rolski Urard, his second.
Juve rims out the first free throw. Back iron no good, but the rebound corralled by Coakley. Into the corner, three by Coite, yes! No shot, it'll be a 1-and-1 here for Massasoit. And the foul's on Coakley, that's his first. Free throw here for Handy on a 1-and-1. Rolls it home.
One shot for Handy. Well, 5, Mark is back into the Massasoit lineup.
Second free throw is good. Whoa. Oh, tough break there for Bobby Belezos. He got called for the blocking foul as Ralph Wilson barreled into him trying to get that inbound pass. So it'll be Wilson to the line for a 1-and-1. And he sinks the first. Sinks them both, and Santiago Lopez will check back in. 13-second difference really between the shot and game clock. Georges goes down low for Munroe. Hold it for the last shot if the Bulldogs want it. Coite into the corner. Juve back out to Coite. Allen's head was almost above the rim, but he gets the rebound and the stick back.
The Massasoit foul is on number 5. That's Mark Georges. His second personal. The Warriors are over the limit. Dane Allen. 1.
One free throw for Dane Allen. Rims out. Rebound Munroe. 5 seconds. Handy. No good. And that'll do it. Now, Bunker Hill is officially the road team in this game. Unofficially the home team since it's their gym. Certainly feels like it's playing like a away game. 47-34 in favor of Massasoit. We'll take a time. I'll be back about 15 minutes with the second half from the Health and Wellness Center at Bunker Hill Community College in Charlestown, Mass. With your score, the Massasoit Warriors 47 and the Bunker Hill Bulldogs 34. This is the NJCAA Region 21 Men's Basketball Semifinals on LSP.
Online, and you can also listen to them live. Sam, Sports Productions.
Welcome back to the second half of the NJCAA Region 21 Men's Basketball Tournament here on LSP. Sam Feely alongside on the mic, Lady Pina Guerrero on camera. Massasoit currently leading Bunker Hill in their own gym, 47-37. As Christian Santiago Lopez hits a three to get Bunker Hill within 10 to start the second half. Kicked out. Belezos back out to Handy. Edward leading scorer. 4 threes for 12 points. Goes down low through two much taller defenders. Georges draws the foul. Fouls on Joof.
Bunker Hill foul is on number 21. That's Mass Juve. That's his first.
And that'll send Georges to the line for 2.
Team first. Mark Georges.
Rims out on the first one. Second one is good. Georges has 7. And I realize the camera is frozen, so we'll fix that right now. There we are. Three-second violation was called. And I apologize, I just realized we hadn't even brought the screen on, so. Okay, we're good. So focused on something else there. On setting up the scoreboard. I didn't bring the game cam up. It's been a long day, folks. We apologize. Edward wanted a 3, thought better of it. In the corner, Belezos, 3, good. Belezos with 12. I should say 13. Fouls on Georges, that's his 3rd.
Fouls on number 5, Mark Georges, his 3rd. Team first. Number 10, Nick Curti back into the Bunker Hill lineup. Replacing number 11, Christian Santiago Lopez.
Coity back to the lineup, he'll trigger the inbound. Coity wanted a 3, as he could have gotten swatted there. Gets it back now, takes the 3. Back iron, no good. Rebound tracked down by Allen. Fouls on Belezos, that's his 3rd.
23, Bobby Belezos, that's his 3rd personal, second on the team. Mass Juve.
2 free throws for Mass Juve. He was 0 of 2 in his last trip, and now he's 0 of 3. (51-37). Back iron, no good. Rebound. Was eventually corralled by Handy, and he got fouled.
The Bunker Hill fouls on number 21. That's
Fouls on Juth, that's his second. Fouls piling up quickly for both teams. 3 already on Bunker Hill and 2 on Massasoit, and we're just 2+ minutes into the half as Rolski Edward picks up where he left off in the first half with his 5th 3. Coity backs up. Ball was taken away by Edward, and then Belezos got fouled, I believe. Fouls on Coakley. Derek Dykins is going to check into the lineup for Bunker Hill. Juve will sit down. 17-point lead on the road, basically, for Massasoit. It is on the road. They're officially the home team, but this is in Bunker Hill's gym. They're up 17, looking to go to the Region 21 championship, and a traveling violation on Edward. Devin Ferguson Perez will check back into the lineup. Back to Ferguson Perez. Coakley, no, the pass is picked off. Edward gives it up. Nice head fake, no foul. Rebound ripped down by Urdaneta. And Georges gets fouled, trying to go for that seal, and now he's down with an injury. That's Ferguson Perez's third. Already 5 fouls on Bunker Hill, and we're not 4 minutes into the second half. Handy. Floater, no good for Costa Hayward, but he gets the rebound. Kicks it out, 3, no. Rebound, tapped to Coity. Out of bounds. This is not how Kruma Jones envisioned this game going, I'm sure. His home gym losing by 17. Nice circus layup, no good, but the rebound and the stick back for Belezos. They have a lot of guys on this squad. They don't have the height that Bunker Hill has, so they have to play on the perimeter, and they have to use their speed. Long 2 is good by Allen. They use their speed and their perimeter shooting, and so far it's working. To the tune of a 17-point lead. Stolen by Coakley. Coakley can't get the layup to go, and rebound corralled by Edward. Cross-court pass. Belezos wide open 3. No! Oh, Allen nearly put it back in the rim on his own. Coity. Go over to Coakley. Urdaneta with the floater off the glass, and a timeout called by Kruma Jones. Down 15 with 14:34 to go. in the second half in their own gym, Bunker Hill. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Bunker Hill has lost 3 of its last 5. They won their season finale, their regular season finale on February 28th against Springfield Tech. Excuse me, that was the Region 21 first round, my bad. Their regular season finale, they lost against Bristol. That you saw that on LSP. That was a 67-64 game. They beat Massasoit 72-65 in the NJCAA semifinals last Saturday, and then lost to Bristol the next day for the conference championship. But now they are down, and that was at a neutral site at Springfield Tech. And a steal by Urdaneta puts it on the deck, and it's a kicked ball. It'll remain with Bunker Hill. But they won by 7 against Massasoit and Springfield. They are down 15 here in their home gym. Pass comes out to Coity. Wanted a 3, couldn't take it. Coity. Back to Santiago Lopez. 17 to shoot in the corner. Driving the baseline. Urdaneta will go to the line for 2. Fouls on Munroe.
Number 34, that's Mark Munroe. His first, team third. Marvin Urdaneta, 2.
2 free throws for Urdaneta. Had 8 in the first half. First one's good. Devin Ferguson Perez back in the game for Coity. Second free throw is good. 56-43, and here's the full court press. They break it, but it's blocked from behind by Ferguson Perez. Ferguson Perez has not scored this game. It's 3 fouls, a steal, assist, and a block. Edward wanted to catch and shoot there off the inbound, didn't get the opportunity. 15 to shoot. He'll drive, drop it off. 2, no good. Rebound, loose and corralled by Ferguson Perez. Devin, yes. 56-45. Here's Handy. Working on Ferguson Perez. Takes the 3. Makes the 3! And the defender right in his grill. Did not care. Allen. Yes. Double team against Handy. Kept alive by Edward. No look pass. Handy drives behind the back. Munroe, no look pass. 3. Edward, yes! (62-47). Layup by Perez off the front iron, no good, and Allen can't save it from going out of bounds. And Coakley's back in the game. Good double team. Handy trying to split it, turns it over. Coakley, yes. And we have a whistle. Handy just went off with an injury. He was limping, favoring his ankle. That was part of the stoppage. Lob pass, 3 by Belezos, rims out. Here's Coakley, gets past one defender, tries to find Allen, it's too strong. Belezos, practically uncontested.
Take over, baby.
Coakley wanted a 3, now goes in the corner, Ferguson, Perez, air ball. Allen can't handle it, but it's out of bounds to Bunker Hill.
13 seconds, Bulldogs. 13 seconds.
Nice hop step by Ferguson Perez, and he gets his second field goal. 13-point game, 64-51. And Costa Hayward draws the shooting foul. See Ferguson Perez restraining Santiago Lopez from saying or doing something stupid after that foul. And now we have some confusion.
At last, a personal foul was on number 22, Devin Perez. Devin Ferguson Perez, his fourth. So just 3 fouls on Santiago Lopez. Jared Costa Hayward, 1 shot remaining.
So 4 fouls on Ferguson Perez and 3 on Santiago Lopez. Ferguson Perez on the bench now. Back iron. Rebound, however, tracked down by Costa Hayward. Now Georges drives. Shot rejected and cleaned up by Allen. Coakley. Allen out to Santiago Lopez through 2 defenders. Gives it up to Juice. Dropped off for Munroe. Finds Belezos. He'll peel out. Ten seconds to shoot. Costa Hayward, no! But getting the rebound is Munroe. Can't get the stick back. Gets it again, no good. And the rebound by Allen. Coakley, no! Rebound loose, tracked down by Belezos.
Get help, turn around!
Here's Belezos. Scoop layup. Good. In the corner, Coity. No, halfway down and out. Rebound stripped away and one.
The Massasoit fouls on number 23, Bobby Belezos. His fourth personal, fourth on the team.
And that's the fourth on Belezos.
One shot for your Bulldogs.
4 fouls now on Massasoit. Massasoit for a big free throw here. Rims out. Edward with the rebound. In the corner, Belezos still in the game with his 4 fouls and the weak side rebound by Andrade. Here's a 3. Andrade celebrated way too early, and that was out of bounds to Bunker Hill. He was coming back up court, and that's good all the way, and went out of bounds, touching nobody. Here's Santiago Lopez. Breaks the double team, gets it to Urdaneta. Urdaneta puts it up and in. Makes it single digits, 66-57. And a foul. Fouls on Coakley, and that's his third. That's the 7th foul on Bunker Hill with 8:37 to go. Andrade for the first free throw, rolls home. You can follow LSP on the web at localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Patreon, LSP37, Snapchat, LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. Second free throw is good, 68-57. Back up to double digits for Massasoit. Lob pass to Coity. Goes out, Coakley, 3, rims out, rebound Urdaneta. Lose it out of bounds. Andrade loses the handle. Stolen by Coakley. Coakley will try to go all the way to the rim and one. Fifth foul on Massasoit, and Kruma Jones calls a timeout.
One shot for your Bulldogs.
One free throw here for Jamari Coakley. It's good. Makes it an 8-point game, 68-60. Full court press here by Bunker Hill. Lob over to Edward. Georges. Back out to Georges. Edward, three. Back iron, no good. And they'll let it go out of bounds at Bunker Hill. Santiago Lopez will walk the dog and pick it up and give it to Coakley. He's been the catalyst for this comeback. Coity throws it into the backcourt. That's out of bounds. That was nearly off the foot of Costa Hayward, but it will be Massasoit ball. In the corner, Edward, yes! Edward, all of Edward's points have come on threes this game. 11-point lead for Massasoit. Santiago Lopez comes around. Ferguson Perez, Urdaneta. Ferguson Perez has a little bit of space, will drop it off. And Coakley gets the two. Stolen by Coakley. He'll go to the line. Fouls on Handy. Sixth foul on Massasoit. First one's good. The LSP store is now open. Get yourself a DVD copy of this or any past LSP video broadcast or one of several different designs of bumper stickers. Visit localsportsproductions.com/store, the LSP Facebook page after the game to place your order. And remember, all orders within the continental United States come with free shipping. 7-point game, 71-64. This is the closest Bunker Hill's been all half. And a foul. And the foul's on Urdaneta, and that will be his third.
As his third personal foul, the Bulldogs are over the limit.
That's the 8th foul of the half. Back iron, no good, but the rebound corralled by Georges. Edward wanted to take the three. And he draws the foul on Santiago Lopez. That's the fourth on Santiago Lopez. Edward to the line for 1-1. Sinks the first. That's his first points from inside the three-point arc.
Let's get this rebound.
Front iron, no good. Rebound, Allen.
Push it.
Ferguson Perez back over to Coakley. Ferguson Perez gets a screen from Allen. Gets around Munroe. Allen puts it in. It's a two-possession game. They get it across the timeline. In the corner, and a foul! And that's 5 on Santiago Lopez.
Santiago Lopez, that's his 5th personal foul. He has been disqualified.
Georges to the line for 2. He's 3 of 4 from the line this game. Make that 4 of 5. Front iron, no good. Rebound falls into the lap of Ferguson Perez. Coakley. Ferguson Perez has his pass deflected and stolen by Handy. Layup is good for Georges. And the lead is back up to 9, 75-66. Ferguson Perez floats it to no one in particular. Another steal by Handy. Georges, no! Oh, it's goaltending. And Georges will get another basket. 77-66.
Take that pick.
Rebound to Georges. Layup no good. And a foul as Juve was collecting the rebound. Oh, it was no foul. It was out of bounds. Wow, okay. James Lesme's back into the game for Bunker Hill. He walks the dog and picks it up and gives it to Coakley. Lesme wanted to step into a 3, couldn't do it. Lesme in the corner, back out to Coakley. 3, no! Allen with the rebound, puts it up, off the glass and in. Three front iron, no good. Rebound into the lap of Allen. Chance to make it a 2-possession game. And a foul committed by Handy.
The Massasoit foul is on number 12, Real Handy. His 4th, team limit. Number 4, JC Jeremiah Coakley shoots 1 and 1 for your Bulldogs.
Coakley to the line for 1 and 1. It's good. Second free throw is good. 77-70. 4:20 to go. Edward just wants to shoot threes. I have a feeling as that layup is no good. Out of bounds is Munroe. It looks to me like the Massasoit players are jerking their heads a little bit too much when there's even the slightest bit of contact to try and draw a foul call. That's what it looks like to me, but Allen, Urdaneta has it blocked.
Hands up.
3.5 to play. Massasoit up 7. Munroe, here's a 3. Splash! Well, Handy! The lead is 10 again. 80-70. Juve has it stripped. And he dribbled it out of bounds. Georgia's back into the lineup for Massasoit, and Ferguson Perez back into the lineup for Bunker Hill. LSP's next broadcast is tomorrow at 11:55 a.m. with the NJCAA Region 21 Men's and Women's Basketball Championships. Watch the games live at localsportsproductions.com/live and stream the games the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand or on the LSP YouTube channel, or buy a DVD of the games at the LSP store. Here's Handy. Drives. Kicks out in the corner. Belezos in the corner. Three. Rims out, nearly went in. But the rebound by Lesme. Coakley. Nice move and gets the two. 80-72. And a traveling violation. I'm amazed that Jim Stapleton, the head coach of Massasoit, has not called a timeout at all this game. Floater by Coakley. Timeout called by Kruma Jones. We're in for a good finish here. 2-possession game, 2:10 to go. Bunker Hill is over the limit. Massasoit has 7 fouls. Massasoit also has the possession arrow. Two timeouts left for Bunker Hill. Again, Jim Stapleton is not used to timeout at all this game, and he's the one who's seen his near 20-point lead whittled down to 6 here with 2:10 left. 80-74, and it's been mostly Jamari Coakley doing the work for Bunker Hill. $18 points. 8 rebounds and 4 steals for Jamari. 2-possession game. Edward gets it across midcourt. There's Georges. Georges trying to get by Ernetta, kicks it out. Edward wanted the 3, thought better of it. Poked away, but it goes right into the lap of Georges. 8 seconds to shoot. 3. No! Rebound! It's to Lesme. Ferguson Perez drops it off. 2 shots. Fouls on Edward.
Fouls on number 3.
And
his third. The Warriors are over the limit.
sorry for the frozen camera, folks. Coakley sinks the first one. Second one's good. Still a 2-possession game as Coakley has 20 points. Handy. Handy! No! Rebound! Corralled by Coakley. Chance to cut it to 1 here for Bunker Hill. Coakley into the corner for Lesme. Poked away from behind by Edward. Out of bounds. Whoa. We'll fix the camera in a folks. I'll fix the clock cam in a second, folks. All right, there we go. 1 minute to go.
Pressure! 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 Pressure!
In the corner,
It's pressure!
Blazos gives it up
Reach, fucking-
to Handy. No good. Weak side rebound. Joof. Ferguson Perez. Coakley won the three, now will give it up, out of bounds! It'll remain with Bunker Hill. 30.6 to go and 17 on the shot clock. Timeout called by Kruma Jones. Now remember, a foul by Massasoit, if it's not a shooting foul, only gives Bunker Hill 1 and 1. 30.6 to go. Bunker Hill down to 1 timeout. .6 seconds left in regulation and 17 seconds on the shot clock. Possession arrow favors Massasoit. Winner to face Bristol tomorrow for the right to go to the NJCAA National Tournament and become Region 21 champions.
Basketball when play resumes. Bulldog basketball. 17 seconds. Bulldogs.
17 seconds, 2 possession game, so you don't need a 3. Ferguson Perez to trigger the inbound. Coakley nearly stepped out of bounds. Coakley gives it up. Ferguson Perez, 1 point game! Here's Edward. They got a foul, and they finally do. With 12.8 seconds. That's the 4th foul on Coakley. Edward to the line for 2. Misses. Good. 81-79, timeout Massasoit. And it took until 12.8 seconds left in a 2-point game for Jim Stapleton to call his first timeout. Bunker Hill had a chance to win in the last time we were here for a Bunker Hill men's game. Wow, we're in for a good one here. It is March after all. Winner of this game to face Bristol tomorrow at 1:55 p.m. here on LSP for the Region 21 Championship and the invitation to the Division III National Tournament. $81-79. I'll fix the camera 1 second, folks. Okay, there we are. 81-79. Are we going to overtime? Is Bunker Hill going to win? Or is it going to be Massasoit and Bristol tomorrow? Ferguson Perez. Coakley. 5 seconds. Spin move. Layup. No good. Rebound. There's a foul. The foul's on Andrade. Two free throws. If you miss this first one, you have to miss the second one, right? And Massasoit, Jim Stapleton calls his second timeout.
That's a 30-second timeout, Massasoit.
All right. Third, 9 fouls on DeAndre. 9 fouls on Massasoit, I should say. 3 on DeAndre. And the man who has led the charge in this comeback, Jamari Coakley, at the line for 2. No! And now Kruma Jones calls his last time out. Well, there are a couple ways to look at this. Make the free throw, then guard the inbound pass with your life and try to force a 5-second violation or a turnover and get a quick shot off. Or miss the free throw and hope your guys get the rebound for the stick back that would tie the game. 81-79. Coakley is played out of his mind to lead this comeback, but he just missed a huge free throw. Well, wouldn't have it any other way to close out this quadruple header of Region 21 basketball here on LSP with the Region 21 Women's and Men's Championship games tomorrow. We'll have Connecticut Avery Point and Roxbury for the Women's Championship tomorrow at 11:55 a.m., followed by the Men's Championship at 1:55 p.m. between the winner of this game and the Bristol Bayhawks. So, Coakley to the line for one more. They're going to put Allen and Joof, the size advantage on the blocks for Bunker Hill. You can hear the Bristol fans behind me chanting, "It's all over." Is it? Let's find out. Oh, he sank it! And Coakley is upset with himself for making that. He hit it off the backboard. He wanted to clang it off the glass. And now a timeout called by Massasoit. So after not calling a timeout for about 39 minutes and 40 seconds, Jim Stapleton has called 3 timeouts in the last 17 seconds of gameplay. Whatever works. Possession arrow still favors Massasoit. So right now it's guard the inbound pass as if your life depended on it. We saw the other day Virginia score 5 points with 0.9 seconds left. So it's not outside the realm of possibility for this to happen. But everything that had to happen, Louisville, why do you foul a 3-point shooter with 0.9 seconds left and you have the game in hand? Jeez. All right. Just emblematic of how Louisville's season has gone, I would say. So it'll be Belezos to inbound the pass and Allen to guard. What? A foul on Coakley? Wow. Wow. Coakley got called for a foul that I don't think anybody in this gym saw except for that official, and now Coakley is fouled out. Wow. Two free throws for Rael Handy. He makes the first one. Welcome to March. Timeout every possible moment of game time. I'll fix the camera, folks. Ugh. 1.3 seconds left. Now, if you're Massasoit, I would say you intentionally missed this one to have the clock run as soon as it's touched. Eliminate the chance for a inbound heave for a 3 to tie it. Last week I was calling the MASCAC semifinal between Salem State and Fitchburg State. And Salem State pulled off another impressive comeback like this one to tie it, and then they had a chance to win it in regulation on a beautifully designed play, which was they were inbounding in the backcourt on the far sideline. They get it into the front court to their big man. They wanted to do a touch pass to their sharpshooter, and that was like the perfectly designed play, but but the pass went through the sharpshooter's wickets, and they went to overtime. Here's the heave. No! And that will do it. Massasoit defeats Bunker Hill in a nail-biter, 82-80. It will be the Bunker Hill Bulldogs and a little bit extracurriculars here between Mass Juve and some of the Massasoit players. Anyways, so our championships are all set. At 11:55 a.m. tomorrow, it'll be UConn Avery Point and Roxbury Community College for the women's championship. And at 1:55 p.m. for the men's championship, Massasoit and Bristol. So, with that said, this has been a presentation of local sports production serving Greater Boston student athletes since 2011. Copyright 2018. Unauthorized redistribution of any portion of this broadcast without the express written permission of local sports productions is strictly prohibited. LSP's next broadcast tomorrow at 11:55 a.m. with the doubleheader of the NJCAA Men's and Women's Basketball Championships at 11:55 a.m. As I mentioned, it's UCAP and Roxbury at 1:55 p.m. The men will play. It'll be Massasoit and Bristol for the men's championship. Watch all the games live at localsportsproductions.com/live, then stream the games the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand, or on the LSP YouTube channel, or buy DVD of this or any past LSP video broadcast at the LSP store. And be sure to follow LSP on the web, localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Patreon, LSP37, Snapchat, LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. Once again, the final score from the Health and Wellness Center at Bunker Hill Community College in Charlestown, Mass. It is the Massasoit Warriors 82 and the Bunker Hill Bulldogs 80 for Lady Pina Guerrero, doing a fine job all day on camera. My name is Sam Feely, reminding you freelance isn't free. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you.